It's 8:03 on Friday, July the 12th. We're at 71 degrees. Cooler today. We've got rain coming down. Highs in the low 80s. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top local stories we're following this hour. Neighbors in Capitol Hill are looking for answers and accountability after a 35-year-old woman was killed by a fallen tree. Several residents say that long before the accident, they reached out to the city to share concerns about problems with trees in their community. WTOP's Cheyenne Corinne has reaction from residents and Councilmember Charles Allen.
And I came over to see if I could help, and I saw somebody pinned under a tree.
Following the tragic death of Sarah Noah, people who live in Capitol Hill wrote a letter to Mayor Muriel Bowser, Councilmember Charles Allen, and Commissioner Frank Avery. Neighbors say for years, and even as recent as April, they contacted officials to prune the tree that lost its limb. David Stritch, who lives next to Garfield Park, says he echoes those concerns.
I've rarely ever seen DDOT out here pruning the trees.
Neighbors also are calling for a meeting and improved maintenance. Councilmember Allen says he met with people this spring about those issues.
I think that the agencies need to be out there and talking to those residents. The mayor needs to have her agencies be responsive, be public, and be in communication with those agencies.
Cheyenne Corinne, WTOP News.
And we have reached out to the mayor's office for comment.
A vigil is scheduled this evening to honor the lives of 3 local football players killed in a car crash last week. Henry Wise Jr. High School in Upper Marlboro will host the candlelight event starting at 7 p.m. for Anthony Litton Jr., Isaiah Hazel, and Kyrie Jackson. Maryland State Police continue to investigate the circumstances of the crash that happened on Route 4 near Joint Base Andrews. The 3 friends were state champions for the Wise football team and went on to play in college. Jackson was a 4th-round NFL draft pick this year by the Minnesota Vikings.
D.C. will soon have to turn over a plan for making sure students with disabilities can get to school safely and on time. WTOP's Scott Gelman tells us it comes following a lawsuit.
Parents like David Clark say buses for their students are often late and sometimes don't come at all. That has consequences for his 8-year-old daughter.
Not only could she not get medication at the right time, but she'll be missing out on occupational therapies that should be happening.
He explains she's nonverbal, but expresses her frustration through her behavior.
And so we see that if she's stuck on a bus when she gets home, she's not in a great mood.
According to the city's attorneys, D.C. is trying to fix the problems. Families say it needs to happen quickly. Attorney Peg Warner.
We believe this is a very serious case. We believe it is a very urgent case.
Scott Gelman, WTOP News.
And the next hearing in the case is scheduled for later this month.
Virginia Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton is now using an AI recreation of her voice thanks to a software company. She was diagnosed last year with progressive supranuclear palsy, a crippling disease that also affects her voice. In a story you'll hear only here on WTOP, she tells our Jimmy Alexander how she's handled the concern.
People are going to offer to help you, and you should take them up on it.
Representative Jennifer Wexton.
Even if you can do everything you need now, you likely won't be able to soon.
The Congresswoman says after she was diagnosed, she sought out a variety of medical advice.
Staying engaged with others, working out, speech, physical and talk therapies, and finding medication that helps alleviate my symptoms are ways that I've been able to continue living my life and doing the job I love.
Representative Wexton is thankful for the people around her.
An amazing support network of family, friends, and staff nearby, without whom I wouldn't be able to do it all.
So when somebody offers you help, Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton says,
go ahead and accept that ride, or let a friend do your grocery shopping for you. You'll be glad you did.
Jimmy Alexander, WTOP News.
And coming up,
D.C. is a co-working capital. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.